Hey everyone, Aaron here from MTG Challengers, and welcome to a Magic the Gathering gameplay. Today's matchup is between Cole playing Esper Control and me playing my Junk Midrange deck. I won the die roll and started it off with a tapped Godless Shrine. Cole put down a Watery Grave, paying 2 life for it, going down to 18 to cast a Thoughtseize. I revealed an Advent of the Worm, a Hero's Downfall, an Elspeth Sun's Champion, a Loxodon Smiter, a Thoughtseize, and a Temple Garden. He chose to get rid of the Advent of the Worm. He lost 2 more life from the Thoughtseize, going down to 16. For my next turn, I laid down a Temple Garden tap. I then returned the favor and cast a Thoughtseize of my own. He revealed 3 Supreme Verdicts, a Far and Away, a Hero's Downfall, and a Watery Grave. I chose to get rid of the Far and Away. I lost 2 life from the Thoughtseize and passed it back. Cole played a Temple of Deceit and scryed 1. He chose to put the card on the bottom of his library and passed it back to me. I played a Godless Shrine, paying 2 life for it, and cast a Loxodon Smiter. For Cole's next turn, he played a Godless Shrine of his own, also paying 2 life for it, and destroyed my Smiter with a Hero's Downfall. I put down a Celestia Guildgate, which came into play tapped, and played a Sylvan Caryatid. Cole just drew his card for turn and put down a tapped Watery Grave. I missed my land drop for the turn, so I just passed it back. Cole likewise missed his land drop and passed the turn back to me. At the end of his turn, I cast an Advent of the Worm to get a 5/5 Worm token with Trample, however he countered it with a Dissolve. He scryed 1, choosing to put the card on the bottom of his library. I just laid down an Overgrown Tomb tapped and passed it back. For his turn, Cole just put down a Temple of Silence, scrying 1 and once again putting it on the bottom of his library. The game finally picked up a little bit when I cast an Elspeth Sun's Champion and used her +1 to get 3 1/1 tokens. For his next turn, Cole used a Detention Sphere to exile my Elspeth. I then played a Voice of Resurgence and attacked with my tokens for 3 damage, taking Cole to 11. Cole cast a Supreme Verdict, wiping the board. I did, however, get a token from the Voice of Resurgence when it died. I put down a Temple Garden tapped and played another Loxodon Smiter. I then attacked with my Voice token, which was now a 2/2, taking Cole to 9 life. Cole cast another Supreme Verdict, wiping the board again. He then played an Azorius Guildgate and passed the turn. I just drew my card for the turn and passed it back again. Cole then played an Elspeth of his own and got 3 1/1 tokens from a +1. I then used a Hero's Downfall at the end of his turn to destroy the Elspeth. I didn't have anything I wanted to play during my turn, so I went ahead and passed it to Cole again. Cole played a Jace, Architect of Thought on his turn and used his -2 ability to reveal the top 3 cards of his library, a Sphinx's Revelation, a Hollowed Fountain, and another Jace. I chose to put the Sphinx's Revelation in a pile of its own, so Cole took the Fountain and the Jace. He then attacked with his 3 tokens. I used an Ultimate Price to kill one of them and took the other 2, going down to 14. I just put down an Overgrown Tomb tapped and passed it back again. Cole decided to use Jace's -2 again, killing him. He just revealed 3 lands, so I put the Scryland in a pile of its own, which he decided to take. He then played another Jace and used his -2 again, revealing yet another Jace, a Temple of Silence, and an Elspeth. I put the Elspeth in a pile of its own, and Cole chose to take the Jace and the Temple. He then attacked for 2, taking me to 12. He put down a Temple of Deceit, but apparently forgot to scry. I then used a Hero's Downfall at the end of his turn to kill his Jace. I just put down a Temple of Silence and scryed 1 for my turn, choosing to leave the card on top. Cole played another Jace and revealed 2 lands and an Aetherling. I obviously chose to put the Aetherling in a pile of its own, and Cole obviously took it. He then attacked for 2 again, dropping me to 10. He played a Temple of Silence, scrying 1, and put the card on the bottom of his library before passing the turn. I played an Abrupt Decay, targeting Cole's Detention Sphere, and finally got my Elspeth back. I got 3 1/1 tokens and passed the turn. At the end of my turn, Cole used a Hero's Downfall to destroy my Elspeth. During Cole's turn, he chose to -2 his Jace, killing him and revealing a Sphinx's Revelation, a Detention Sphere, and a land. I put the Revelation in a pile of its own, and Cole took the big pile. He then played the Sphere and got rid of my tokens, but it also exiled his as well, since they were identical to mine. He then put down a Hollowed Fountain, paying 2 life, going down to 7, and played an Aetherling. I finally drew something this turn and played an Obzedat Ghost Council. Cole lost 2 life, taking him to 5, and I gained 2 life, bringing me up to 12. I chose to exile it at the end step, since I knew he was either going to pump his Aetherling or make it unblockable, so it wouldn't have done any good as a blocker. Cole pumped his Aetherling to 8 power and attacked, taking me to 4. He also smartly remembered to blink it out and return it untapped after attacks, since he knew Obzedat was coming back next turn with haste. When he returned, I did gain 2 more life and took 2 life off of Cole, but just drew a land, and Cole revealed a Hero's Downfall, so I scooped it up, giving Cole the win and taking us to game 2. So that concludes this gameplay. Thank you all very much for watching. To see the lists for these decks and others, check out our deck techs, and also be sure to keep up with the other gameplay videos that we upload. Thanks for visiting, and if you like what you see, subscribe for more Magic the Gathering content.